What's going on, YouTube? Back with another video. It's gonna be a little different. I'm driving right now. But that's why I got this mount for the car. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's still good in the hood. Plus, the AC is right behind the camera, and I didn't want the AC to like make the mic be messed up and muffled. So just good thing why I also got this mic, you know what I'm saying? But right now I'm just driving to work. I wanted to record the intro, but like I had to go get water from my house. Like water, I had to go buy like water bottles and like some other groceries for work. And where I was parked, I couldn't do the intro. So now I'm here, you know what I'm saying? Driving to work. And today's a grateful day, man. Today's a great day. Some key points we're going to talk about in this video is one, baptism literally on Sunday. Yeah, I'm getting baptized on Sunday. Which is kind of crazy to think about, really, but it's like ever since I told myself I want to get baptized, there's been like a counting down. But yeah, man, baptism on Sunday. Second point, we finished paying off our loans. And I thank God, the Most High, for sure, first. But dang, it's like, and like when I paid it off, I didn't even feel like, I don't know what to say. I felt joyful. Like maybe it hasn't decided to hit me yet, but I'm like, what's next? What can I do that God can help me conquer? You know what I'm saying? It's like the job's not finished. So I'm like, damn, like I'm joyful. I'm happy. I got no like student debt. But obviously I still got like credit card debt. But like that's gonna get cut off in like a month or 2 months. But it's like, damn. What can I not do with God? You know what I'm saying? What is gonna stop me? And then that also leads into what we're gonna talk about today. So I'll probably name this vlog Don't Give Up. But yeah, let's head on to work. We got some food. Probably gonna maybe buy a drink. Maybe like a refresher drink or like a smoothie or something. It is a hot day outside. Maybe give me a Slurpee from 7-Eleven. But we'll see though, you know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna talk about the stuff in the area. And then whoop. So I'll catch y'all on the flip. Welcome back. You're back with the next part of the vlog. Sorry for the weird transition. I have tried my best to find an area to record in, but I can't do it outside. Two things. One, we're in a new parking garage because of my store switched locations to like a different parking garage. So now it's different. So now I don't have the area that I used to have in that one video. And second, it is hot as heck outside. Oh my goodness. What is the temperature right now, actually? That's we're in a heat wave. So it's looking pretty bad. Damn, I have no connection in this garage. Yo, is there no connection in this garage? It says like 93, but like it says I'm in Lauren. I'm not in Lauren. But continue with the vlog. Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all doing great. Hope everything going great in y'all lives. For me, life's been good. Had some struggles this week. In terms of maybe with like my family or being more obedient to God, or maybe not doing the things that I do, stuff like that. But we've also had some good things that happened this week. Like, for instance, like I said, I paid off my loans. And like I said in the intro, it feels good, but it feels like the job's not finished, It feels like I have more to accomplish. And I thank God for it. It's giving me not to be satisfied with what I've done, but to continue to pursue better things for my life, people around me. And even just to say, to thank God and Him to be able to have me do these things and to be able to glorify His name through it. So, I thank God for it. Thank you for all He's done, thank you for all He does, thank you for all He will do. Um, and yeah, just thank God. But one of the things that I want to talk about also is what I've been reading. Like I said last time, I'm reading Romans now, and I started reading Romans more too. So I'm in Romans 10 now. I think I was in Romans 3 last week. 7 chapters, a chapter a day. We're in Romans 10 now. And Romans 10, it just talks about one of the points that I wrote down is that sometimes we love God in our own accord to what we want, which is wrong. And it was talking about basically how, let me see if I can try to pull up the verse actually, so I can read it first and foremost. Oh yeah, it was Romans 2:3. For I can testify, Romans 10:2, verses 2-3. For I can testify about them that they are zealous for God, but their zeal is not based on knowledge, since they did not know the righteousness of God and sought out to establish, they did not submit to God's righteousness. So it's basically talking about, what I got from it is basically talking about how people will love God in their own self-righteousness and not really to what God's righteousness is. And they love God for what God can do for them, but not what they can do for God, and spread the gospel. They love God for things that only pertains to what can benefit them. And I wrote down that, like I said, sometimes we love God in our own accord to what we want, what He can help us do, right? And that's good, but we shouldn't only seek God as a genie. You know what I'm saying? We should seek Him as somebody who's providing for us love, peace, and everything. We should be able to honor Him and glorify Him in everything we do. So that's one of the things I wrote down. And I said, we say we love Him, but in our own self-righteousness and not submitting to Him. And it also talked about whoever desires in Him, He will not put to shame. And it was talking about, I think, what was the verse? It was like, I think it was around verse 13. They're basically talking about, Romans 10. Sorry, I'm all over the place. This is my thoughts, and my thoughts be just going crazy. But Romans 10:12 says, for there is no difference between Jew and Gentile. The same Lord is Lord of all, and richly blesses all who call on Him. And I wrote down that it doesn't matter what you are or what you've been through or what you've done. God is here for you if you call out onto Him. And He will stretch out His hand, but you have to grab it. God is always stretching it out through people, through signs, through thoughts. But you have to take captive of that and reach and grab it and reach out yourself. And God will show the way. So that's one of the things you also wrote down. But yeah, basically I think that's about it actually. Just about some loving God not on our own accord, loving Him for everything He's done for us, and all that type of stuff. And that's just Romans 10. The Romans 10 that I've read. Now let's talk about some like other stuff. Um, and this box is a little weird. Like I think it's maybe out of position. It doesn't feel like it's flowing as good, and I apologize for that. But these just like my thoughts, how I talk and stuff like that. I've actually kind of noticed that lately I've been more vocal. It could be at work, it could be at it could be at home. Like whenever I see a problem or whenever I see an issue or when I'm at work, I'm actually being vocal, because I'm a manager now. And I've actually seen change. Like before I thought like, damn, like I could never be like this. Like I'm not a vocal person. I've always prayed about it, about being more vocal, being more confident. So maybe this is God's guidance for my prayers through practice, through time. But yeah, it used to feel different. So thank God for it though. Thank God that I'm able to be more vocal. I thank God that I'm able to sit here in His presence to talk about His word more confidently than I usually would. And yeah, I would say thank God in general, man, for everything. We gotta glorify Him in every way. Um, so yeah, but yeah, I saw now that my loans are paid off. I have a lot of things coming up. I'm gonna start helping my parents pay off this house so we can move into a new, better house. Um, I pray God help me and my family get through that fast. I pray He sends blessings, favor, joy, and peace to our family always. And I pray that He protect us in this journey to pay off the house. And as that's going on, um, I was actually I thought my car was on the verge of dying to where I need to get a new car. So I was looking up cars and all this stuff. But through God, my car is chilling right now. I thought I had an issue with like my pistons and my motor, and it was just that my car was low on oil, which I like. I'm not gonna lie, when I had a problem with my car, I kind of had like a feeling. I was like, okay, like this could just be low oil, but the oil life says it's at 50. So why am I low on oil? You get what I'm saying? Like it didn't make sense to me. Um, but took it to the oil to the not mechanic. Took it to the place to get my oil changed, and he said I had no oil in my car. I felt like somebody that hasn't actually like when he told me that I was like, wow, like I never thought I would have my car not run oil. And you're gonna be like, Zoe, why didn't you check if they had oil or not, bruh? I checked the stick. It looked straight to me, but it looks like I was mistaken. Um, so at least now my car is good. My car is straight, and now I have to get oil changes every 3,000 miles, which is gonna be a little annoying. But I do have a friend that can get me right with the oil changes for the Lowski for like $20, $30. So I gotta shake it. Even if it's like 100 every oil change, which is kind of crazy. That's like 100 every 2 months, depending on how many miles I drive. I'm not gonna. I've been putting miles on this joint. I've been putting miles. Like in the span of Saturday, which when I got it done, to today, I've driven 70 miles. Which sounds. I got it done Saturday, and then I went somewhere, drove home, went to work, drove home, drove here today to work. It's like damn 70 miles. It's almost 100. So how many days? If I have a 100-mile day, That's 700 in a week times 4. That's a lot of miles. I ain't gonna do the math. The math kind of hurt my head. But yeah, let me not prolong this vlog any longer. I thank y'all for stopping by as always. I thank y'all for being here. Big things on the way. More rollers coming soon. More different type of content. I might actually start streaming very soon. I probably have to. One of these days, I'm gonna just spontaneously reconnect everything on my OBS and all that stuff, and just get to work. I'll just get to streaming. Yeah, we're just gonna see. Catch y'all next time. Peace.